Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss a special type of questions from section formula where we are given terminal points. We need to find the ratio in which given point divides the line. For example, let us look at this example. In what ratio does the point minus 4, 6 divide the line segment joining the points minus 6, 10 and 3, minus 8? Children, when we were deriving the formula for section formula or expression for section formula, we came across this step where the ratio m by n was equal to x minus x1 over x2 minus x is equal to y minus y1 over y2 minus y. Whenever we need to ratio, we will be using this expression directly. Now here, let us first write down the value of x1, y1, that is minus 6 and 10, first terminal point, x2, y2, the second terminal point as 3 and minus 8, the point which divides the line segment is x, y, that is minus 4, 6, and we need to find m over n. So we will use only this part of the expression. So m by n is equal to x minus x1 over x2 minus x. Only this much part is needed. So if I put the value of x as minus 4, x1 is minus 6, x2 is 3 and x is minus 4 in this expression, I come to a point where m by n is equal to minus 4 plus 6 over 3 plus 4, which is equal to 2 by 7. So I can say the ratio in which the line gets divided is 2:7. Now this is quite a simple question. Now sometime you are also asked about the point of intersection. Like in this example, if you see carefully, we need to find the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line segment joining these 2 points. Now children, we know that all the points on y-axis are of a certain type. Let us say this point is 0, 1, this point is 0, minus 1, this point is 0, minus 2. So you can see here in all the points which I am writing, the x part is 0. So if I have to take a general point which is the point of intersection, I can take it as 0, some variable. Let the variable be, say, b, and x will be 0. Children, always remember, if you are talking about x-axis, then y will be equal to 0. If you are talking about y-axis, then x will be equal to 0. So m by n is equal to x minus x1 over x2 minus x. So we know is equal to y minus y1 over y2 minus y. But I will only consider the x part because I know x equal to 0. We took the point of intersection as, say, 0, some variable, say b here. You can take any symbol here, but x part should be 0. So m by n will be equal to 0 minus x1, that is 5, over x2, that is minus 1, minus 0. So it is minus 5 over minus 1. So answer is 5:1. Now here we need to find point of intersection also. Now I will consider the y part. So m by n is equal to y minus y1 over y2 minus y. Now I know what is m over n from the first part. It is 5 over 1 is equal to y is b. So it is b minus y1, that is minus 6 over x2, that is minus 4 minus b. So 5 over 1 is equal to b plus 6 over minus 4 minus b. So if I cross multiply, it becomes 5 into minus 4 minus b equal to 1 into b plus 6. So it becomes 5 into minus 4 is minus 20. 5 into minus b is minus 5b. 1 into b is b and 1 into 6 is 6. Let us take this b to this side and minus 20 to other side. It becomes minus 5b minus b, and here it will become 6 plus 20. So it is minus 5b and minus b is minus 6b equal to 6 plus 20 is 26. So b is 26 over minus 6. I can do the cutting with 2. So it will become 13 over 3, but with a negative sign. The sign you can write either in numerator or denominator. So the point is 0 comma minus 13 over 3 because we got b and the point was 0 comma b. Now children, there are two questions. Question number 4 and 5 in exercise 7.2. They exactly follow the same pattern of these two examples. The only thing is, in question number 5, take point as a comma 0. Thank you.